What happens when the most unhinged, unpredictable superstar in WWE history makes his shocking return? What if the man they called the Lunatic Fringe decides to send a message to the most powerful faction in the company? Dean Ambrose is back on Monday Night Raw, and the warning he just sent to Paul Heyman will shake WWE to its core. Subscribe right now because chaos has a name, and it's Dean Ambrose. The world of WWE has been dominated by Paul Heyman's calculated destruction and his Vision faction's reign of terror, but tonight on Monday Night Raw, the carefully constructed world of the Wiseman was about to be turned upside down by the one variable nobody could have predicted, the return of the man who plays by no rules but his own. The problem for Paul Heyman was that his entire strategy relied on predictability, on understanding his opponent's patterns and exploiting their weaknesses. But how do you prepare for someone who has no pattern? How do you counter chaos incarnate? The Vision faction had answers for power, for speed, for strategy, but they had no answer for pure, unadulterated madness. The arena was in the middle of Paul Heyman's weekly monologue, with Brock Lesnar, Bronson Reed, and Bron Breakker standing menacingly behind him. Heyman was in the middle of boasting about his faction's inevitable War Games victory when the screens flickered to static. A familiar, gritty voice echoed through the arena, "You can't see me, but I can see you." The crowd erupted as Dean Ambrose's classic theme music hit. Ambrose emerged from the crowd, microphone in one hand, that wild look in his eyes that fans remember so well. He marched directly toward the ring, stopping just feet from Heyman. "You talk about your vision, Paul," Ambrose snarled. "But my vision? My vision is you and your monsters lying in a pool of your own blood. My vision is chaos. My vision is destruction you can't even comprehend." He pointed directly at Heyman. "Your vision ends where my madness begins." Dean Ambrose's return as his classic character represents the ultimate wild card in the War Games equation, where Jon Moxley was calculated intensity, Dean Ambrose is unpredictable chaos. This version of the superstar thrives on dismantling carefully laid plans and exposing the weaknesses in even the most powerful factions. For Paul Heyman, this is his worst nightmare realized, an opponent who cannot be strategized against, who cannot be intimidated, and who actually enjoys the pain and chaos of combat. Ambrose's history with both Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. You cannot miss what happens when the Lunatic Fringe crashes the war between the Vision and the Bloodline. If you're not subscribed, you're missing the most shocking return of the year. Hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell, and tell us in the comments if you think Dean Ambrose will be the key to defeating Heyman. The madness is here, make sure you don't miss a single chaotic moment.